Sup nerds, Opex here. Got a game taking place on Secret Valley between me, Opex, as a human player versus Prototype going random. I think this is obviously just a fun game, but you know what? That's what they all are. Gonna go ahead and see if there is no observers. So it looks like I'm just gonna take place on my replay vision. And this is Secret Valley, which is a really nice map. I enjoy this map. I'm not the best with this map, but I definitely enjoy it. It is very typical, good creeping, two fountains of health. And my enemy here, Prototype, going typical build. No Ancient of War, maybe a lead to Huntress, but there is an Ancient of War. So Ancient of War gonna do wonders. Here we go. Looking at this, I am gonna suggest that he is going archers. Archers not the best against human. However, that's what he wants to play, so it is what it is. Well, archers aren't really good until I get that defend. So I am gonna go in for a scout. Probably get a archmage. That archmage should be doing me well. Probably just because I don't know what race he was. I might have actually went and tried Mountain King against him, because this is a better map for Mountain King in my opinion. Of course you can creep out like things like the dragons a lot easier with the Archmage and Water Elemental, but
Ready to work.
I like this map with Mountain King. That's my story, I'll stick to it. So I am going to spot this down here. I am going to spot an Ancient of War not training up an archer. Finally training up an archer. Quite late on my scout. I would have scouted a lot earlier if I'd known he was Night Elf. And
This had better be worth it.
Archmage finally out. Training up some more units.
Job's done.
It looks like I'm going straight for this creep camp. I'm not going to get level 2, sorry, on this, but I will get some
Ready to work.
very, very close experience to level 2. Proto, actually going after the same creep camp, but without his Ancient of War to tank. Rather strange. This isn't looking good for him. I mean, this is a very strong creep camp. Obviously, Night Elf might not be his best race.
Job's done. Ready for action.
And I'm pretty sure this is a game that's going to take a while, because it looks like it's going to take a while.
Our forces are under attack.
So it looks like I am going to expand here. Rather smart, because I haven't seen the Demon Hunter or any type of harassment. So I'm just going to take this opportunity and know that, hey, it looks like I can do an easy expansion at this point. Pick up a Mantle of Intelligence, good item. Claws of Attack, Boots of Speed, those are all good items on an Archmage. I should try to take down this Wisp. Is there going to be a detonation? Nope, I do take it down, get a little bit more experience, and avoided that spottage over here. Demon Hunter not too far off. Just going to grab his Boots of Speed and wander into that direction. Still level 1, good for me. I am just going to heal up a little bit here. Maybe even attack. But it looks like I'm going to try to finish up this guard tower real quick. And do I stay here and creep, or do I go? That is the question. Level 2 on that Demon Hunter. Very easy to get level 2 with them Boots of Speed. Trying to take down my Arcane Tower. I'm playing pretty bad right now. Obviously I'm not doing anything with my units. I'm trying to figure out what to do. It looks like I opted the tech instead of... Well, Teching's always a good thing as well, but I'm probably behind on the tech game.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, quite behind. He's already tier 2.
Job's done.
Claws of attack. So Archmage is getting a lot of attack. He's going to be level 3 after this creep camp. Actually, after that Null goes down. Level 3 on the Archmage. Very strong. I moved the Drake out of the way so I can creep it out easier. Demon Hunter trying to steal some creeps. Not really doing anything in terms of threatening me. Very good item, Bone Chimes on my Footman. That is if archers are coming out. And we also have an Arcane Vault and a Blacksmith.
Our town is under siege. Job's done.
I'm going to try to take down my Scout Farm. And it's going to work because, you know, he's probably going to try to train up that second hero and does not want me to spot it.
Upgrade complete.
So those Ancient Allures are going up, and perhaps a Panda, I would assume. Oh, Dark Ranger, and he does let me spot it. So I know that there's a Dark Ranger. Trying to cancel his Ancients here. Looks like I'm probably going to cancel one.
Job's done. Job's done.
And I know I got to take this down. I don't want tier 2 units coming out before my tier 2 units. I mean, that's just going to put me back so much. Footman will go down. Trying to focus on that Demon Hunter, probably not the right idea. Probably should start taking down those archers. That Dark Ranger is really starting some problems with those arrows. Starting to train up tons of skeletal minions. And it looks like my army size is depleting and his is just getting bigger and bigger. With that being said, yeah, my footmen are down to 1, and it looks like soon none. And looks like there's still an archer in play, so it looks like very bad on my decision making here. But the longer I'm staying here, the less time he has to train up his Ancient Allure, and I know that. So I'm just trying to buy time. Yeah, I'll give him some experience. I got my Rifleman starting to pop out. With my Rifleman starting to pop out, I might be training up that second hero here soon. And it looks like an Arcane Sanctum starting as well. I do opt to go for a Naga Sea Witch. Not sure if I'm still going to try to push or what I'm trying to do. And yes, it looks like I'm trying to push, really stop those tier 2 buildings coming up. One is already being constructed, and it looks like another one over here. And I definitely want to stop that, but I am spotted, so I need to back off. Regroup a little bit. I only have a couple riflemen. That is definitely not enough to really do damage. I might want to sell the Bone Shines and continually get some riflemen. Perhaps get some priests and some maybe a sorceress or two. Perhaps even a spellbreaker. But I am going to let him get his tier 2 units up. His army size with those skeletal minions is a lot stronger. Plus that Demon Hunter's beast at level 3. And not to mention his Dark Ranger's level 2. So he could have silence, he could have life drain. Either one of those could do a lot of damage against me. Continually training up Riflemen, and it looks like Riflemen and Spellbreaker. So I want some sort of decent, well-rounded army. I tried to get that with my Archmage. Didn't quite work. So Archmage is going to pick up something out of the shop. What am I going to pick up?
Job's done. Job's done.
So it looks like I picked up a Circlet of Nobility. Just to beef him up a little bit. I'm not sure exactly why he's doing this. Perhaps to get more skeletal minions, but it's not going to work because he's going to take more damage than the skeletal minions will will do. So I do spot this. I am quickly going after that archer. That archer definitely should go down. I did steal the creep as well. And it looks like his dryads are out. Dryads do a lot of damage against spellbreakers.
Job done.
I think that they're a very good counter to spellbreakers, and I probably want to start training up priests now, just for a little bit more longevity and to heal up. Perhaps get that Boots of Speed. So their Boots of Speed is on the Naga, and it will get level 2. What item do we have? Mana Stealing. It's an alright item to use against Dark Ranger. So the Dryad army is starting to come out. Riflemen, very powerful against Dryads. Not to mention, everything here is pretty good against Dryads, because Dryads are a little weak in terms of longevity. And it looks like a workshop is being constructed, so I'm going straight to tier 3. It should be completed now. I can't afford a 3rd hero, but that's alright. Somehow I might have just seen him slip by, so I know he's going after my town right now. That could have definitely been retreated a lot earlier. I don't want to get rid of this workshop. I definitely want it to be constructed. But he's just being a little pesky, not allowing much to go down. I do want to focus his hero there, because if I can get that down, I'll be in a very good position. Workshop is now up, and it looks like I'm going straight for my, yep, it looks like a paladin. So I am into upkeep now. And it looks like I'm going to try to creep out this area over here. And it looks like I'm going to try to set up an expansion, because this has obviously been,
our forces are under attack.
What's the word? It's been stopped, for lack of a better term. So let's see what item he gets. He has no bears. It looks like he's just doing strong dryads. He might perhaps go into maybe
Our forces
shins?
are under attack.
No. Bears? Still that dryads. And it looks like I destroyed that pretty easily. What item did we get? Ooh, something that's just gonna be sold. I'm sure where my paladin's over here. But did I sell the item? Nope, I still have it in my inventory, which should be sold. I'm not sure why I'm keeping it. That's a quick, I think, 200 gold or something similar to that.
Our forces are under attack.
Naga level 3. And it looks like he does spot my expansion here with 3 peasants. This is rather bad that he's doing what he's doing right now, because those skeletal warriors can do a lot of damage. Oh, not really. Not if it's going to die. Cloak of Shadows being left behind. It's okay. I don't need it. And so my workshop's destroyed, and it looks like I don't even have a mort or anything with my workshop. So it's something I want to definitely reconstruct here. Not sure if I want to really expand and make sure that's strong and secured. So it looks like I was going to the direction of this, but it looks like I quickly stopped and turned around because I'm thinking of mine, and that he knows that it's there. So it looks like Tower, Arcane, and it looks like Wisps
Ready to work.
that are going to easily be focused. Gonna go here. Still have the Pipe of Insight. Even Ring of Protection is good on a intelligent hero.
Done.
Goes a long way, but that should be sold. Maybe I'm not looking at my items right now. It's a huge Dryad army, but it shouldn't be really a threat to my army. it looks like I'm TPing there. Forced an invulnerability pop, but that's okay for him because he forced a TP.
Job
Should
done.
sell this Pipe of Insight. I'm not sure why I'm not. There we go. Get some more stuff here. And now he's going after my expansion. So he's playing well in terms of timing, but I'm playing better on unit count, I guess, or like what it is. He's obviously saving up for something. So he's got bears here. Perhaps waiting for this to get really underway. Really not much to write home about in this battle. He's in a very good position. I can't really destroy his dryads. I get 1 down, 2 down, and force a TP, but all of the damage that he did definitely trumps mine. Definitely reconstructing that workshop, about time. But can a mortar team even fall out of
Job's
here?
done.
I'm not even sure.
Ready to work.
Archmage should back off, drop a water elemental and run off. Should, but continues to stay in the fight. Maybe I'm not paying attention. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I'm thinking about other things. But that's a lot of bears now. Circle of Nobility. Robe of the Magi. Very powerful stuff here. Alright, so I'm going to catch him going up the ramp. Bear form's going off.
Our town is under siege.
And it looks like I'm going tanks. Not sure why I'm going tanks. I think I'm just going to try to tear them to shreds in terms. Here I said, screw morts. We're just going to go tanks. Really playing bad right here, as you can see. Really bad positioning on my heroes and things of that nature. Took down a bear. Silence still going off. Looks like my Naga almost was taken down. So he's in a really good position at this point. My expansion's probably going to be taken down again.
Our forces are under attack.
And I am switching to morts. Wasn't I going tanks? So it looks like I got the upgrade for tanks, but never actually used it. I quickly switched to morts because I should have some DPS here. I don't want to lose the battle. Still getting more riflemen, and that's probably definitely needed. Definitely want riflemen with morts because you don't want them getting straight to the morts. You want to have some sort of line.
Ready to work.
I do finally find his expansion.
Our gold mine is running low.
The bears are going to be roasted to death.
Just got out in time. Water Elemental will give a lot of good experience to him. Mort's coming out.
Order combat!
And it looks like he's setting up shop over here. So this is a second expansion for him. So this is going really rough for me. I'm just being kind of worked here, because I do not have an expansion. He's getting his second expansion. He has a pretty powerful army, I must say. Let's see what he's got here. He's got decent army, decent hero levels, I believe. 4, 3. That's pretty powerful. And he keeps catching me when I'm trying to freaking you know, do something. He always catches me right at the perfect timing. So he's working me. He's definitely working me. But I'm definitely going to get this expansion. I'm going to try to hope that this is his only expansion, because those gold mines got to be running low. Yep, 600 something gold. Going after my base here. There's a nice block off here where they can't get out. And it looks like he's going to try to secure his expansion, make sure that goes up.
Our town is under siege. Mortar combat!
My mortar teams can't get out. That freaking blows. Just needs to take down this tree, and that's looking like what I'm going to do. He's healing up. He's got immolation aura. Immolation cloak. And it looks like I'm just going to try to figure out what am I supposed to be doing here. What am I doing? Let's make it happen. Constructing an arcane vault again, I think that's rather important. I'm just going around trying to figure out what he's doing in terms of expanding.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
My gold mine collapsed. If I get rid of a couple morts right now going up, I can get some sort of gold coming in. Get an expansion up, because that's definitely crucial right now. I need an expansion. I have one sorceress trying to put slow on multiple units, and it looks like he's sending all his wisps from the south up north. And it looks like finally this fight's gonna go on.
Done.
Alright, looks like I'm in a very bad situation. I really need to get out of here. And I just lost a lot in this scenario. Might even lose another mort, because I'm just not paying attention. And it looks like I'm going straight over here, just continually just try to... Oh, so it does look like I spotted him. See how quickly he reacts? He reacts right away. And it's right on top of me, and it looks like I'm just going to lose everything. Rather disappointing game for me. I've just been worked, and I've just been playing very bad. Definitely not top of the line of my skill going off. It looks like I do have a tower here, so I am definitely going to keep notice on that. But at this point, I can't really get much done. He has expansions after expansions, and he's just getting powerful and powerful. He has Ancients a win for some reason. And he's picking up his other expansion here. So it does look like I'm spotted. He's going after me intently.
Our forces are under attack.
And the mass abolish magic's gonna go on.
Our forces are under attack.
It looks like druids of the Talon. Just throw a flare down so I can spot him. For some reason it looks like he did spot my peasants somehow. Not sure exactly how he spotted my peasants without sight. I don't see a ward. Yeah, there was no ward, but he somehow spotted something. Looks like I'm going straight after the tree. I'm trying to kill the tree. I know that he's an expansion, but if I try to take down his tree and actually get it down, that'll be a big boost for me. It looks like I might lose some units here if I'm not careful. Bears are a really good position to start really doing some damage here. So I lost one mort in the process. Now I'm spotting this over here. I'm like, oh fuck. He's got me. He's got his second freaking tree up. That's pretty much GG. Yeah, I'm dropping the good game. Yeah, you've just been outplaying me this whole fucking time, and you know, there's not really much I can do. Your army's way more superior. I can't catch you off guard. I have no gold. I have no expansion. You're putting up your second expansion. There's nothing I can do. It's over. There I go doing the walk of shame over here just to get some 50 gold every few minutes. Yeah, as you can see, one demon hunter took care of my expo in the beginning. I could have definitely called militia and really just focused and made sure that expansion went up. That was probably my downfall, that I could have easily had that expansion, especially if I knew he wasn't going huntress or something. Maybe I was expecting some sort of rush or really adamantly trying to kill me and stuff to make sure my expansion didn't go up. But if my expansion went up, it would have definitely been a different game. I was just always nervous around it. You know, obviously it won't happen again. You learn from your mistakes. But I do know that both expansions have to go down. So it looks like hippogriffs. So it looks like hippo
Our
riders.
town is under siege.
What a weird thing to have. So he's just destroying my hall right here, and obviously I could attack him right now and, you know, give it my all, and it might go out pretty good for me. But it looks like I'm not gonna be able to TP now. Probably could sell some items or something. Looks like I'm really gonna do this for the long haul. I'm putting up a farm that's quite a ninja farm, and if he doesn't have any expansions or something, I should be able to outwin this. But I see that he went back. He knew that my town was destroyed, and he's not attacking my town, so he is coming back. So I only have a small window to do something about this right now. I mean, to be completely honest, I probably have a decent army to fight him, but it might not be a very smart idea. So it looks like, yeah, quick 150 mana gone on my paladin. And it's just me trying to get better position, trying to pad him a little bit with my water elemental. Doing a good job, actually. Padding him with my water elemental, trying to make sure that I can get away easier. But dryads did catch up, and maybe perhaps one rifleman might go down, seeing how my stats on cooldown. And with that being said, just bad position after, you know, not being able to get an expansion up all game. Really secured, and that was my problem. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the good game. I think I have another game against Prototype, and I might play that next. I think that will be a little bit more of an interesting game than this one. So let me see if I have that in my archive real quick, and if I don't, then I'm just gonna call this the GG. Heroes, I think I did a little bit better on heroes, but 5-5 is very powerful. Same units killed. I had a little bit of a larger army, but he had he outplayed me, and I played pretty bad. So let me see my archive real quick. Replay. And Opex. No, that's the one we just showed. Could have sworn I had another game against him, and it was actually really nice to play. Really good game. Let me look it up. Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I never saved it. Oh, here's more prototype. Human versus orc. Yeah, I think this is the one. So, pretty sure he beat me here too. So let's just call this a best out of 3. He beat me here. He beat me there. Well, then I would still lose. Never mind. It wouldn't be a best of 3. So this would just be another match against him, I guess. So let's check this out. Hopefully, because I think I remember this being very close. A lot closer than me being bullied all game. So let me see what happens here. We actually have an observer this time. Obama Nation. Yeah, fuck Obama, man. Always trying to take our guns. Alright. So let's try to get on the observer site. I think this was a decent game. I'm trying to remember it. Prototype. Spawning as Night Elf. So this is a very, very, very quick scout right here with my militia. I must have already known he was going Night Elf, so he wasn't random this time. He actually was Night Elf. And typical build for me. It doesn't look like... Okay, so there is going to be an Ancient of War probably about here. So there's your Ancient of War. My militia, it looked like I went up here to see if there's an Ancient of War there. Still looking for an Ancient of War. And I am in peasant form now. I still haven't trained up my Archmage, which is rather disappointing. So I am pulling the creeps, and I'm trying to cancel this Ancient of War. So I wasn't able to get around the Ancient of War, but I do have the Ancient of War being targeted and stopped. So that was rather disappointing for me, not being able to cancel that. But if I kept attacking it, the creeps probably would have kept attacking it. So nothing, no shirt off, Proto's back, you know, nothing difficult, nothing weird. But I am going to have a late Archmage because I think I really forgot to start teching him up. Or start training him up. Demon Hunter is going to be out way before my Archmage. It looks like he's gonna start creeping. So he's gonna take down this very difficult creep camp while I take down my little 3-2-2, 3-3-3 creep camp. I'm going to take down my creep camp a lot faster, obviously. I will not get level 2 off this. a Demon Hunter will definitely get level 2 off this. All I need is to creep out this right here. But it looks like I'm going for that expansion attempt this time, because I'm like, fuck that last time. I'm going to get my expansion up, and I think I'm going to try to really just start holding it against him, being like, you know what? I know where I went wrong. I could have beaten you. I fucked up. I was just outplayed this whole time. So definitely creeping this out, and definitely going to get level 2 off this any second now. So level 2. Got my claws plus 6. Demon Hunter should be getting the all-important boots of speed. Very powerful. Could probably potentially stop an expansion. It looks like he's going to definitely take down my water elemental and stuff. So I'm trying to get some, make sure that he's not attacking with more than a Demon Hunter. He stopped my expansion last time with just a Demon Hunter. It's not going to happen this time. So he's trying to catch something off guard, maybe a footman or a peasant. Should know my base is blocked. Looks like I don't have much in terms of gold and lumber. But he knows he can't really do much. Trying to set my units up so I don't get mana burn, but he's already there and I got mana burn.
A player's forces are under attack.
It looks like this expansion will go up this time. I am going to be very thoughtful about how I'm doing this. His archer is waiting for this expansion, so he's really not doing much except for stealing a little bit of experience, which will not let him get to level 2 and only start. It's not much damage against him, but it's enough where it's a little bit of damage. So now that I'm pretty sure that Demon Hunter isn't going to take this down, opting to leave. Well, he's still very crucial timing.
Are under attack.
Demon Hunter's not going to have any mana, so he's just going to soak up that much more in juices. Looks like I'm going after his stuff here.
A town is under siege.
So he's forcing to use a town portal, scroll town portal. Probably going to soak up all his moonwells without dropping his parry up to vitality. So he just blew all his moonwell juice. I'm going after the archers. I want to get those down, give me some experience. I can't just lose all my footmen like this. So he wasted all his moon juice. And he still doesn't have full mana. He does have his Naga, which is very good. I was able to drop another water elemental. I definitely wanted that other water elemental before he mana burned. Throwing a couple towers here. Of course, you don't want to fight a night elf like in this position where they're able to just, you know, use up all the moon juice and stuff. Now I'm all out of footmen. Well, I have one right over here, and it looks like I'm starting to attack. So I'm basically just stalling. This isn't a good game push, even though you see towers and stuff. I might have to run away or something. TP. TP does go down with 13 health. And it looks like these towers will all go down. That's a no problem thing because, you know what?
A town is under
I am
siege.
starting to go tier 2 now, and tier 3 is already completed for proto right now. Tier 3, he's starting his Ancient of Lores really late, but he has his tier 3 already. basically I'm just stalling now. My APM is probably terrible. I'm still going up, trying to put down a guard tower. That's kind of funny.
Are under attack.
He's going to take this down. Probably going to get close to level 2 on his Naga. Probably going to get level 2 on his Naga. And yeah, that was bad use of my water elemental, as you can see. Probably going to lose all my footmen if I am a moron. So Proto is trying to come in with his tri-hero as a panda now. Of course I have some towers, but is it enough? I should be a little bit vulnerable at this point.
A town is under siege.
And it looks like I'm getting a blacksmith. I'm transitioning to perhaps a rifleman. Got some units. Pendant of energy, very, very, very good. Panda, very powerful hero. But of course his unit compilation is very powerful. Ends up taking down my guard tower. Which meant that he couldn't train units for a little bit with that, at least that one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, so it looks like I'm like, alright, let's start doing something. My thing's up, my thingamabob here's up. My tech's complete, my arcane sanctum's going up, my second hero's coming out, so I'm finally in business. I was a little weak in that first part. Quick detonation. That was very, very suspicious. Or just very, very fast timing. Me personally, I don't look on the mini-map that much because I'm constantly just trying to do shit. So these two towers, scout towers, should be good enough for maybe I can go out creeping, or maybe I'm going to try to creep this out even though it's already crept. Right, now that my second hero's up with me, should be good. Again, going into those riflemen, priests, priest, spellbreaker, sorceress, not in that order specifically of what I need, but very cool stuff. Trying to get those guard towers going. Now that this is completed, you know, you definitely want to start working on his. Ancient of Wars right there. I do want to kind of coerce him into the guard towers, or arcane, whatever I decided to use. Guard towers. Those guard towers are up. Panda, very powerful, as I already mentioned. So it looks like I'm in a lot better position than I was in game 1. And he is going to spot my guard towers, and I was kind of hoping that he would go after him, so I can go after him in a very vulnerable spot. But it doesn't look like I'm snapping to it. My reaction time's terrible. So he does end up making him go down. Spellbreaker is now out. I have a decent amount of units.
A player's forces
It looks
are under
like
attack.
Tier 3 is coming along. And I do have a workshop up. So this is the same game plan as before, really. The only difference is that I actually have an expansion. And humans really need an expansion just to overpower their opponents. This is a lot of archers,
A town
and
is
now
under
a lot of
siege.
dryads. So this is a lot of range coming in from the NE. Looks like I'm gonna try to creep. Mountain King should be level 1 still, yeah. Definitely want Mountain King level 2. Well, I want him level 3 or even higher. It looks like this
A player's
Creepjack is
forces
coming.
are under attack.
So he somehow knew to Creepjack me now. Or he's looking for me. And sure enough, I'm Creepjack. I'm gonna lose a priest very easily. Quickly going after the Demon Hunter, try to back him off a little bit. He doesn't have any form of TP or anything. Panda doesn't have a way of escaping. Could take down that Panda. Rejuvenation going off, and it looks like I'm chasing pretty hard. I should be able to get a Stormbolt of Truth. Stormbolt of Truth. Do I have enough DPS with that rejuvenation? I do. So with that being said, I was able to take him down. He was able to take down my Mountain King. So this is a very bad engagement for me. I do have Knights coming out now. And Mortar teams. So I do have my tier 3 units now and my Mortar teams. So, good for me. He is now starting his expansion attempt, which is good for him. But I've gotten so much gold off of this, it's not even funny, so I have such an advantage right now. Especially if I just keep pumping units. And it looks like my Tri-Hero's out now too. My Paladin's out. Able to heal up my units.
A player's forces
hero.
are under attack.
And what am I doing? I'm killing my footmen to try to make room. What am I at? So I'm at 67 now. So I'm just trying to get some stronger units. Those footmen are not really useful at this point. They just drop like flies to, you know, demon hunters and bears and dryads and shit. Not to mention the Panda when he comes back out with his stupid breath of fire shit. But more units coming out. Definitely want a sorceress or two. Even though the Dryad will just, you know, abolish it. Looks like an invulnerability or a scroll. Invulnerability. Still going archers. That's confusing. So it looks like another knight. Obviously more knights the merrier in this scenario. Knights, mortar teams, things like that. Where did I just... Okay, so I did manage to catch him with a flare. And he does have a rather big army. He definitely has a bigger... Okay, he's 69 over 80 versus 77 over 90. So I definitely have the bigger army in this scenario. Just knights, mortars, some casters, some riflemen. Pretty much one of everything. Come on. More knights. If I can catch all of these range units right there with my knights, pff, fuck out of here. Alright, so I don't know what I was doing with all this.
Town is under siege.
I am going to try to cancel this expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Does he have a TP? He has no TP there. Not there. Not there. So he doesn't have a TP and he doesn't have an expansion. And it looks like I'm putting up those guard towers now. Once again. Definitely a great position. Those archers were in terrible position. Healing up my knight. Obviously you don't want that knight to go down. It is a good tank with priests and my paladin healing it. Ended up saving my paladin because that was focused pretty hard. Still focusing down these units. I have a really good count right now. Just taking down unit after unit. My morts are going down too, but it looks like I have more units and stronger units and stronger heroes, it even looks like. But it is starting to become rather close. Those bears definitely don't want to die. My Mountain King died. I was hoping to get off another Stormbolt or something. Paladin's back out, back into play. And my guard towers are up now, so I could probably take his expansion if I wanted. Definitely replenishing morts, and I'm not going to be able to get knights, so I'm grabbing spellbreakers instead. Now I'm in a very bad situation where I'm got my units and stuff all in bad situations. Really just fucking up right here. It's rare, but you do see me fuck up if I'm split like that and both my hotkeys are multiple items, multiple units. So I lost a priest and a mortar team for basically no reason. So it looks like a rejuvenation might go off on that demon hunter. I am trying to start my expansion up over here, and it looks like I'm gonna go over there myself. So will this buy me enough time to take him out? Mountain King back out in play. Still not level 3. But it looks like he is going to spot my units that are spawning toward myself. Am I going to get a heal off? Not this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
So I do have my second expansion up finally. And it looks like some of my units are just having a bad day. Level 3 finally on that Mountain King. That Stormbolt is finally going to be that much better. Try to take down those bears. Those bears are going down. My Archmage is in a rather bad scenario. Do I heal him or do I TP out? I'm not sure. Or do I just run? There was no TP to have. His unit's just kind of obliterated, and the GG is now dropped.
Player's forces are under attack.
And just like he said, that early expansion fucked him. You learn from your mistakes, motherfucker. Going after that Paladin, just kind of out of fury. I do staff him home. And that GG is dropped. Opex. Now, both of these were semi-close in score, so I hope you see that these games are rather close. There was no way one side or another. He definitely had better heroes. That is one thing that you have to notice, but that early expansion did fuck him. And I need that early expansion. If not, I'm just going to trail that much farther behind. Human needs to expand. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Of course, you'll see some pros sometimes and just skip it. You know, you'll see Hawk play without an expansion and still win against Undead or something. You know, but I'm no pro. I need an expansion. And if I let it go to one fucking Demon Hunter, you know, it just tells you how terrible of a player I am. So that first game was just terrible on my part. That second game, of course, I had some bad moments, but you know, I upped my game and I won because that's what I do. You get better and better and better, motherfucker. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry that there was a little interval between the games. I was trying to find game 2, and I know you would appreciate game 2, at least to see me getting better. Even though this was probably a day or behind each other, or maybe the same day, I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys. Always stay tuned for more content. I have plenty of content. I'm so far behind on content. Just been rather busy, but if you stay tuned and you enjoy and you fucking like this shit, I will keep sending it your way. You will start seeing these over and over again in your feed. Thanks for watching. Peace!